Hey, what's up everyone? Doing a quick overview about the car and kind of like a review after 1 month of ownership. Start off by talking about the car a little bit. Bought the car about a month ago. It's a 2017 Toyota 86. Had about 43,000 miles on it. I've already put 2,000 miles on it. I commute Monday through Friday, about 110, 120 miles round trip. So after about 20 or so days of that, that's where that 2,000 miles comes in. I bought the car because I needed a car to commute in. I wanted a car that got decent gas mileage that was still fun. Coming from the Miata world, I wanted to do something a little bit different, but I still wanted a rear-wheel drive platform. Wanted a manual transmission. Bought the car for about 17 grand after tax and license and everything. One of the first things that happened with my car was it got keyed. So I did an insurance claim on that, got the car repainted. Cost me about $400 or $500-ish. I did a video on that. The next thing that I did is got some charge speed carbon fiber side skirts along with some rear extensions that go onto the bumper. So those cost me about $500. Got those installed. The one thing that I would say is that the rear extensions don't necessarily fit this car. They're made for a 2013 to 2016 FRS BRZ 86, and the bumper profile on the 2017 is different. So because of that, it didn't necessarily fit right. So I had to modify the bumper a little bit for the skirts to fit. Next thing that I did, I might not be saying all these in order, but the next thing I did was some carbon fiber fender fins. Those I got off of eBay for about $130-ish. Got that for about $130-ish. Put those on. I originally tried to put them on the 2017 fender garnishes, but they did not fit correctly, so I ended up having to go to basically a local guy that was parting out his car. It was a BRZ, blue BRZ, 2013 to 2016. I don't know exactly what year it was, but I purchased his fender garnishes and I dipped them black, and then I was able to put my carbon fiber fender fins onto those, and they fit a lot better. The next thing that I did, like I said, maybe not in the right order, I did the Husky liner floor mats, put those in there. It rains a lot here in Washington, or at least enough to where I wanted to make sure that my car could stay clean and easily be cleaned. They're probably not the most stylish of things, but I don't really care because it's going to keep my car clean. The other thing that I did was I did a Perrin front or a Perrin intake. One of the things I mentioned in my video about the Perrin intake is that it was made for the 2013 to 2016 model. So the part numbers were different, but they fit perfectly fine. I actually reached out to Perrin and asked them why was there a different part number, what was going on with that. They told me they're actually the exact same product. The only difference is the 2013 to 2016 are CARB approved, where the 2017 to 2020 have not yet been CARB approved, have not received a number, and I'm not sure if they're actually going to try to do that. Other than that, they're the exact same intake, so that explains why the fitment was perfectly fine. A couple other things I did is I did a Dewell, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's D-E-W-H-E-L, front license plate frame that screws into your tow hook. I've been running that for a little while and it's good. And then I also did a Mishimoto shift knob, and then a Dewell reverse lockout like red piece. I know I sound stupid right now. Some of the other things that I did that I actually haven't done a video for, but you might have seen pictures or you might have seen it in the video, is I have a blue shift boot made by Stitch Boots, and then I have a blue e-brake button, and then I picked both of those up from a local guy that noticed that actually watched one of my videos. He heard me say that I wanted to do some red and blue mix in my car. He said, "Hey, I got some blue stuff that will work out for you." Some of the other thing that he got me, or that he sold me, is these little cup holder things. They're little pieces that just slide into your cup holders. There's one for each cup holder. There's also one for the cup holders that go into the doors. And then there's like a big piece that goes into the center console area. So I have those on there. I didn't do an install video for the boot or the button or the cup holder things. They're all pretty simple. If you don't know how to do that, or if you want me to do a quick video, I might kind of throw that into one of my next videos so that you could see it. Other than that, I think that's pretty much everything that I've done to the car so far. I could say that I really do enjoy the vehicle. I would compare it to, I guess, my Miata as far as fun and cornerability and stability. It does feel a little bit quicker. It is a lot more comfortable on the inside though. The only thing I would say that I miss about the Miata is being able to put my top down. Other than that, this car has treated me right in the last month. I'm averaging about 30 miles to the gallon. That is with aggressive driving and normal regular freeway driving. I'm sure if I was just on the freeway driving slow, like on the city streets, and not trying to have fun in corners or anything like that, I could probably get a couple more miles to the gallon better. But yeah, so far I really like the car. One thing to mention about the intake: when I made the video, I didn't really hear much of a difference when I installed it as far as sound goes. But after I went for a drive, I could definitely hear the induction noise. There's a nice growl that comes from the engine. You don't really hear it too much until you get to about the 3,000 RPM range. And then from 3,000 all the way to redline, you could just hear the sucking in of the air and the growl of the engine. So definitely like the way that sounds. The car so far though, if you're looking for a great commuter, if you're looking for something fun to drive, if maybe you want something small, coupe, rear-wheel drive, if you're coming from the Miata world, you would not be disappointed by this vehicle. So far, I love it. I like it. There's not much that I could complain about. I'm sure there will be. I'll probably make a video just like everybody else does, 5 things I like about it and 5 things I don't. But right now I kind of just wanted to say that overall I've been really happy with this car. Things that I would things that I do plan on doing in the future, I definitely want to get an exhaust. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I might do an unequal length header first and see what it sounds like with the stock exhaust. I don't want to be obnoxiously loud, but I do kind of want to get a little bit more of that rumble sound, that Subi rumble as everybody calls it. And I think that just the header alone will do well. And if I need to, I'll go ahead and change out the exhaust. But that's something that I plan on doing in the future. A couple other things I plan on doing is Perrin also makes like an intake elbow that goes from the throttle body to the intake that I bought. Purchased one of those. I'm kind of just waiting for it to show up so that I could do a video on that. And then the other thing too, Mishimoto, the same people that made my shift knob, I saw them on Facebook reaching out to people asking if anyone wanted sponsorship. So I reached out to them, filled out a form, and I got a response back. Pretty much what they responded back with was a certain percentage off parts. They're going to send me a couple decals that they would want me to put on the car. And then they want me to pretty much tag them in any post that I make or any video that I make where I mention their products. And then they pretty much give me a single discount code that's good for one-time use. So once I buy a product from them, then that single-use code goes away. But they also said in the email that all I had to do was let them know that I wanted to purchase something else. They would re-review my application. I could add anything else I want to the application, and then they would decide if they want to go further with sponsorship and decide which discount or how much of a discount to give me. So thank you, Mishimoto, for pretty much giving me a small sponsorship and allowing me to have a discount on some of your parts. And hopefully it becomes even more and more of a discount, and I could start putting more Mishimoto parts on this car. So far though, love the car. It's great. For those of you that have subscribed, I think I'm at like 197 right now. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching. I don't try to put myself out there too much on social media to get more subscribers. The only thing I do is hopefully like word of mouth and just letting people see. Hopefully my videos will just start showing up in people's searches when they're looking for things. I'm not looking to get YouTube famous, really. I'm just trying to learn from watching other people's YouTube videos, and I'm hoping people can learn from watching my YouTube videos. If for some reason I get enough subscribers or get enough viewers to where I get monetized, I mean, if anything, that just works out for me and works out for you, because I could buy more parts, do more things, make more videos. But I like the car. Thank you guys again for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will definitely have more videos for you in the future. Hit like and hit subscribe. Thank you.